I'm Anil Kumar. We are exploring common factors and common multiples. The question here is, use the prime factorization of each pair of numbers to find three common factors and three common multiples. Let me show you how it is done. We have two examples here. First we'll explore the numbers 30 and 12. So first find prime factorization of each number. Let's start with 30. 30 could be written as 3 times 10 and 10 is 2 times 5. So we get 30. Prime factorization is good to write with the smallest number 2 times 3 times 5. And now let's do 12. 12 is 3 times 4 and 4 is 2 times 2. So 12 could be written as 2 times 2 times 3. Now how do we get common factors? Let us see, out of the factors which we have, what are common? So we know 2 and 2 is common. Okay, what else? Even 3 and 3 is common, right? So we have two common factors. How do we get three common factors? That is a big question, right? So how do we get three common factors? Okay, so let's think about it and then write down our answer. So let me write down the three common factors. So one common factor is 2, the other one is 3. What is the third one? Well, the third one is 2 times 3, which is 6. So you could get three common factors by multiplying factors. So what we did was, we multiplied 2 and 3 to get 6, right? So we just multiplied them. So that is how you can get different common factors from prime factorization, correct? Now let us see how to find common multiple, right? How to find common multiple. Okay, so to find common multiple, we need to write these multiples and then we can see what is common, or we can find from prime factorization also. We know 2 and 3 are common factors. Let us find least common multiple first. So first step we will do is find least common multiple. So 2 times 3 is the greatest common factors, right? So that is our greatest common factor. We'll multiply by other numbers. So in our case, the other numbers which are left are 2 and 5. So we'll multiply by 2 and 5 to get the least common multiple. So once we do that, what do we get? 2 times 5 is 10, 10 times 3 is 30, 30 times 2 is 60. So 60 is the least common multiple. Now the question is, we need to find three common multiples. How do we get the others? Well, the method is 60 is the first, second will be 2 times 60 and the third will be 3 times 60, right? So that is how you get three common multiples, right? So let me write down here three common multiples, right? This time we'll write three common multiples. Let me squeeze them in. Three common multiples for us are 60, then 2 times 60, 120, and 3 times 60, 180. So that is how you do it. I hope the method is clear to you. You can now pause the video and find three common factors and three common multiples for 15 and 45. I'll show you how to do it. You can check your answer, right? So 15 prime factorization is 3 times 5, and then we'll take the number 45, which is 9 times 5 is 45 and 9 is 3 times 3. So we can write down the factors for these numbers. For 15, prime factorization is 3 times 5. 3 times 5, and for 45, the prime factorization is 3 times 3 times 5. 3 times 3 times 5. Now, to find the common factors, what we can do? We can just see what are common, right? So 3's are common for us, and even 5 is common. Do you see that? So we get common factors. Let me write down common factors now. Common factors are 3, 5, and you can multiply them. 15 itself. Do you see that? These are the 3 common factors, right? Out of which the greatest common factor is indeed 15, right? That is correct. Now, let us find the multiples of 15 and 45. So let's begin by finding the least common multiple. So we'll take the greatest common factor 15, right? That is 3 times 5, and consider the 3 which we have not covered so far. This 3, right? So we'll multiply the greatest common factor by 3. So 15 times 3, which is 45. So least common multiple is 45. Now, can you tell me what are 3 common multiples? So now 3 common multiples will be 45 times 1, 45 times 2, and 45 times 3. That is, 45 is the least, then times 2 is 90, and then you can add 45 to it, 135. So that is how you can get 3 common multiples. I hope the process is clear. You can find the least common multiple and then multiply by 1, 2, and 3 to get 3 common multiples. To find the common factors, do prime factorization, list all the common factors, and multiplying these common factors will give you other common factors. That is the trick. I hope that is clear. Thank you and all the best.